Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? I'm sorry if the audio from my microphone doesn't turn out so hot. I bought this Razer Kakarius headset, and it's never really worked right the whole time I had it, so I don't know what to tell you. It just doesn't want to, it picks up the microphone, but if I turn up the boost to make it so I can really actually hear the microphone when I'm talking, the boost makes it sound terrible. The only way I can make it sound decent is if I make the audio put up in Sony Vegas after the fact, which means I can't do live commentary with fraps. So this is a commentary over recorded gameplay of me questing on my druid. So hopefully you like it. It's interesting. I've been loving Mr. Pandaria. The quest lines are so different. You got like a whole bunch of different factions. It kind of set up Pandaria. It kind of like let you explore it through the Jade Forest, and then you got to do other things. So you kind of you just figured out what was going on in the whole questing zone before they actually just threw you into the story, which is always been my big complaint. I always wanted them to kind of incorporate the lore of the story more into the actual quest. So normal people, like, you don't have to be a super WoW person to know what's going on. Like, oh, the Taurens don't like the humans because the humans don't like the Orcs, and the Orcs don't like the humans because the Orcs like war, or like something simple like that. It's like, oh, well, I can understand that. You don't have to know a specific name of a High King who did a ritual summon and it went wrong and it formed evil orcs, and it's like, alright, whatever, now you just lost me. But with Pandaria, they set it up like you got the Red Crane, who's like a guy you go and talk to, but he's actually a crane, and it's like a spirit. And there's all sorts of different spirits of the land, so you kind of get a feel for it. There's like Jade Serpent, all sorts of crazy shit like that. So I think that's pretty cool. It's interesting, definitely. Just try to play all of that stuff, like incorporate it into the gameplay. Sorry if I'm going off topic or if it's just not a good commentary. I haven't commentated in so long, as you guys know. I was in school and then I started working, and I just haven't had the time at all to do any commentaries. I mean, I literally have not had the time. If I did, like I'm doing it right now, I finally got the time months and months later to make a commentary. Just kind of like, I know it's really bad on my part. I'm sorry. Yeah, just kind of real life gets thrown at you first, and then you just gotta kind of go with the flow, so to speak. But I was talking to a guy, because I'm a feral druid, as you guys can see. I like my burst damage. I'm not doing the greatest damage, because I am questing. I'm switching my gear over. I'm not really sure what the stat priority is in Mist. I know in Kata, I believe it was Mastery over Crit, and then stuff like that. Like, that was my main thing, was I was trying to get Mastery. I remember that. And like a hit cap for different stuff for PvP. And interesting things. But I got quite a bit of XP from this quest line that you're watching right here. When I went to go hand them back in, I'm getting pretty close to level 88, which makes me happy. I know after that I'm only 2 levels until 90, and then I can start grinding PvP gear again. Just go through the whole cycle of becoming good again, learning my character at level 90. So far, it hasn't felt like I haven't really been pushing myself to quest. I did get Mist about 8 days ago. I got the actual game, and then I just kind of been playing off and on, questing a little bit here and there. I get about a quarter of a level per day, or a level, depending on what I just feel like doing. Sometimes I do a whole bunch of questing, other times I don't even turn on World of Warcraft. It's just, I'm kind of out of the rhythm. I used to be able to play it, or I did play it all day, every day, all the time. But now that I'm out of it, I'm trying not to get back into it too hardcore, because I've been enjoying it more just playing it a little bit here and there like I'm doing now. Like, Mist has been out, I don't know, 2 months or something like that, and now I've just gotten it. I'm just starting to level my druid. Which is funny is, I seem to do that with every expansion. I never get them when they first come out, which is totally against what I normally do. Normally, I'm like the guy that pre-orders Call of Duty 3 months, before it's ready to come out, and I'm ready to have that. But with World of Warcraft, it always just seems like in the fall, school was starting, or now like I have work, so it's like that's kind of when WoW came out, was when everything in my life was getting ready to gear up, and it just kind of worked out that way. I mean, ever since Burning Crusade, I played since Burning Crusade, and every time, I don't think the only expansion I was on time for was Cataclysm. I stayed home from school that day, and I leveled up to 81 or like 80 and a half on my paladin. There's so many people on the server that I was on. It was crazy. It was before I came to Dark Spear. It was actually before this account even. It was before I had Moltrits. It was before everybody. I need to turn that game volume down a touch. I'll edit that. It just plays full volume right into my speakers as I'm commentating. And I know with my microphone being low as it is, and I'm going to have to boost it, I don't want to have to over boost it so it hurts your guys' ears, or like you can hear a lot of background noise. I just kind of want to keep it like a smooth, nice audio, kind of like, yo, what's going on, guys? Long time no see sort of shit. And that's kind of how I feel. I've been wanting to play WoW. I've been wanting to get back on YouTube, but I just haven't had the time. When I've had the very, little free time on the weekends that I do have, I just don't feel like it. I'm so tired out. But I've had some time off for New Year's and Christmas and just winter in general, because I live in New York, so it's like you can't work all the time if you work outside, because just sometimes the weather doesn't allow it. So you can't. It isn't like I don't know. It is kind of like I don't have a job for a little while because of the weather, but a lot of people are in that situation here. Oh man, missed a Pandaria. What did I think it was gonna be? I was honestly upset when I heard about the pet battles. I was like, that could be the ruining touch to World of Warcraft. But like, not that I thought there was other things that ruined it, it was just a major thing to me. I was like, this pet battle sounds like it's almost taking over the game. It's like, it's not gonna be World of Warcraft anymore, it's gonna be Pokemon Adventures. Not that I have anything wrong with Pokemon, but I mean, Pokemon's Pokemon, and World of Warcraft's World of Warcraft, so keep those two separate. But now that I've seen it, it's been implemented, it's not even, like, I don't even feel that it's that big of a deal. It's like, I thought it was going to be huge. I thought it was going to be a grabbing point for so many people, like younger people. That was what I was worried about. No offense to younger viewers. Like I said, I played in BC. I was 13 when that was out, and no one wanted me in their raids because I was just a little kid that played the mage. They're like, no, don't have him. He's a frost mage. He doesn't even know what he's doing. But I only had to hit 2 buttons. I'm a mage in BC. Frostbolt, Frostbolt, Frostbolt. Don't worry about that. That's taken care of. I like how you open up this door and you kind of come into this area. It's like, yo, what's up? I'm back into the hideout. And the door closes behind you and you feel secluded. There's no enemies around. It's unique. It's a cool area. I like it. And that's it. I'm handing in my quest. It's pretty much the end of this video. I just want to say thank you guys for listening to this commentary. I know it's been a long time no see. Hope to not keep it that way again. That's the proper way to word that. I don't really think so. But yeah, guys, peace. I'll see you at level 90. We'll do some PvP and just have a fun time. Go ahead if you liked the video, subscribe. If you didn't, it's all cool. Constructive criticism is fine. See you guys later.